Welcome to Business Connection. I'm Liz Spencer. I have a wonderful guest in studio today. It's Patty Lindstrom. She's the founder and CEO of Creative Logic, Inc. and Living the Brand Institute. Welcome, Patty. Thanks for coming.
Thanks, Liz. Thanks for having me.
I think what you're doing now is so important for business and for our future. Tell me a little bit about Living the Brand and the Innovation Foundry. What's that all about?
Living the Brand Institute and Innovation Foundry, our big picture goal is for it to become a global learning community of collaboration, and we will deliver on different components of it through multiple faceted means, including large events and small events and labs and camps.
And that's for companies big or small can take advantage of this?
Both.
Both.
Both. We've worked with companies through Creative Logic, literally hundreds of companies, large and small, over the years. And basically we've taken what we've done for 23 years and now we're going to begin to teach. And we will still continue to do the consulting component, but we've set up different formats. We developed a curriculum and basically took our 5 phases of Living the Brand, which is a trademark process, and have created, like I said, curriculum.
That's awesome. Now, tell me a little bit about your background and about Creative Logic and how that has really built a great foundation for Living the Brand.
Okay. Well, I'm a designer and creative director by first degree, and then through, I guess I'll say, the School of Hard Knocks.
That's an awesome school.
Yeah, the School of Hard Knocks, and I did get to do my graduate work on the West Coast at Stanford, so that gave me a little bit of foresight into the whole technology space also. But I started out as a creative director and designer, and after a series of roles other places, I started my own company 23 years ago. We've never been more than a 15-person shop, and then also extended, contractors, et cetera, on an as-needed basis. With Living the Brand Institute, I think there's an opportunity for us to grow significantly beyond that, and that's our aspiration.
So, Patty, tell me some of the overriding objectives for Living the Brand.
Okay. So I shared that we trademarked our processes under Living the Brand 13 plus years ago. When we deliver on those processes, it crosses over 3 specific areas in organizations, and it doesn't matter whether it's a small organization, a non-for-profit, or a large organization, a division of a large organization, or a project with a large organization. Those 3 areas are brand, culture, and pipeline. So brand, we again, for 20 plus years have worked to help organizations. We began with our focus on corporate image and brand. So as a designer, I still love an awesome logo, and I call myself a self-admitted design snob, and I am. I love everything design. I love actually today that, in my opinion, Steve Jobs showed the world what design can do for us, and took it to all new levels. Of course, he didn't do that alone, but what he did with the Apple and all the devices really took design to entirely new levels.
Yeah, I mean, clear down even to the packaging is
absolutely. From a brand standpoint, we don't singularly work on the look, feel, image, but also how to build the brand from inception. What is your promise? How will you live it? What is the proper messaging? How do you embed that in your own culture? And then much of what we've done, again, over the years is help companies with growth. So if you're putting together, from helping scale a neurosurgery practice to growing a division of Caterpillar, much of what we will do is help with all the initiatives. First, defining what is the problem, how are you going to solve it, how are we going to take those products and services to market and help you with growth, or the pipeline. How do we help you scale your pipeline? Sometimes when you're also embarking on an initiative to grow new products or services, people, change comes does not come easy to people.
Yes.
You know, it's something that I thrive on, and have always pushed the edge of that. But I know most people don't live comfortably in that. So a lot of times we're hired to help get the culture prepared to take whatever it is you're working on to market. Because if the inside isn't ready, those are your opportunities to basically create brand ambassadors. You know, whether it's 5 people or 5,000 people. You know, teach your people first what it is you're doing and why you're doing it. Get them involved in what you're about to do, and your success can oftentimes be exponential.
Well, I think you're right. You're right on to something. Sometimes, as a company, whether large or small, not for profit or that,
right,
you're so concerned with what you have to do that it's very hard to move the product along or launch something new. And that's where someone with your expertise and your institute is so great. Tell me about, how do you know when it works? How do you know that you've been successful?
You can see it and you can feel it. Both our team working with a client or inside of a client's organization. I always share with especially leadership teams, when we're embarking on an initiative, you will see excitement be unleashed in an organization when they're all coming together around the greater common good of what it is you're working together towards. You know, again, whether it's scaling, whether it's transforming an existing business or brand, or whether it's launching a new one, when everyone's on board, the energy is just much more vibrant. But going back to how do we know it works? Because you can measure it, and you can measure it in your productivity, you can measure it in your client engagement, you can measure it in customer satisfaction, and more than anything, bottom line growth. And any of the initiatives we've led over the last 13 years have generally had a 10 to 30% growth to the bottom line of our clients.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, based on basically following some component of the processes.
Patty, thanks for stopping by and sharing Living the Brand Institute. We look forward to following your success. We're going to be right back with more Business Connections. Stay tuned.